Now, this is part 2 of how to make a Fijian Lovo. We had seen before the firewood being burnt. What you see now, once the little Lovo assistant gets out of the way, you will see big stones being piled up on the top of the fire. Now this is the beginning of the process of heating the stones. Once the fire is fully lit, all the stones will be fully embedded in the furnace. And this is one of the successful process of making the Lovo, ensuring that the stones are heated to the maximum temperature, absorbing as much heat as possible, which would then be the vehicle for the cooking of the delicious food that you will see in part 3. Now, what you see on the side are leaves. They are big dalo leaves, a special species of the dalo called the via ngosamu, which are unusually bigger leaves that you will see being placed on top the fire pit. We will see that later. What you also see are other leaves. These are one of the processes for making sure that the temperature is contained inside the stones.
Lovo is like a pressure cooker.
It is like a pressure cooker, as the head of the Lovo says. Now, what you may see is an unusually large volume of now what is this? Smoke. Now this means that the firewood may have been wet in the process and is not burning as well.
But it will burn.
But it will burn,
yes,
as the confident head of the Lovo boys is saying. The Archbishop of the Lovo. Now, another Lovo assistant has joined the party. And your name is, sir? What is your name?
Chinge.
Chinge.
Jumbo.
Elia. For a moment there, I thought we had the cone heads doing the Lovo. Because I see 3 cone heads.
Yeah.
Now the smoke is beginning to thin as the fire begins to light up.
These stones, they are. This is the. We constantly use these stones for the Lovo, and because of that, you will see. We will find out that the stones, they heat up very easily.
And where did you get the stones?
From the river bed. From the river. Should
they be a particular type of stone,
yes,
or can any stone?
Yeah.
Volcanic stones.
If we use new stones, it will take a long time.
Volcanic stones, they have to be, because any ordinary stone will take a long time to heat up. Well, it makes sense that volcanic stones have to be used. As you know, volcanoes have lava, and these stones were born in the lava.
So we'll be eating volcanic food.
Volcanic food. YouTube. How to make a Lovo. Okay. Now, is this smoke supposed to be like this, or yes, is that unusual?
This is the hardest part. Okay. The most difficult part, battling the smoke. But after this, everything is easy. Yeah.
Now, may I ask, what do the neighbors think that you are doing when they see black smoke coming out of the vicinity?
What?
First of all, they see white smoke, they know straight right away that it's Lovo.
Oh, it's white smoke? Okay,
white smoke
it's
like
not
this.
black smoke.
Yeah.
Why is the smoke white and not black?
Because we are not burning any grass.
Okay.
Usually grass will produce black smoke and lots of plastic.
Okay.
Smoke is coming around. Yeah.
Now let me interview the assistant lover boy, Jumbo. Jumbo, how many lovos have you done in your lifetime? 20. Now, you can see that the bystanders are laughing because the smoke are going into their eyes.
And in this process, we work with the direction of the wind. The wind shifts this side, we move to the side in which the wind is coming from.
There you are. You have to improvise. You have to be flexible. As the wind moves to one direction, you have to go away from the direction of the smoke in order to preserve your eyes. Now, who is approaching is another Lovo boy. Now, as the boy said, this is the hardest part of building the Lovo. The hardest part of making the Lovo. Once you get through this process, it should be much easier. Now, what you see now as the smoke begins to thin are the stones, the volcanic stones, piled up in front of the fire. These are volcanic stones which are really going to move down as the firewood burns.
The stones will become red, then further it will become white, which is very hot.
What are some successful tips for the success of the Lovo?
You have the right firewood. There are some firewood which makes a very hot fire, not only flames but very hot temperature.
Okay.
Yeah. And you have the right stones.
Stones.
The stones are the right stones because they have been used over many Lovos and they heat up very easily. And have lots of firewood.
Okay, that is the end of part 2. We will come back when the stones are really fiery red.